Come and talk to me, little baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in.
Tell me what's going on, lady.
Let's talk about it. Let's go.
Tavish, what we talking about? Let's talk about love. Talk about sex. Talk about us. Tell me what's next. Let's talk about it. Ooh, ooh. Let's talk about it. Ooh, tell me everything you want. Let's talk about it. Tell me what you need to know. You don't wanna miss what's going on. Ooh, let's talk about it.
Yo, Jazzy Fizzle, Jevon the one.
Let's talk about it.
Slime, I hate you, baby. Tell me everything.
Let's talk about it.
This is where we do it. We don't keep it 100, we keep it 1,000. Welcome. This is the Let's Talk About It family. We got Sonny in the building, we got Osei in the building, we got Jai in the building, we got KC in the building, and I am Jevon the one. And
I'm Jazzy Fizzle.
Come on, man, I ain't got to introduce you. got to give me the best introduction.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's yours truly, Jazzy Fizzle, a.k.a. Fenzel Burgundy, Obama Luther King Jr. Jackson 5 the first. Me and Jevon the one. You know what I'm saying? We going crazy.
Oh, man, what you talking
Talk
about?
about it.
Let's talk about it. So just in case you never, watched our show, I want you to make sure that you understand this is all improv. Everything that's inside of here is all the topics that we talk about. We talk about music, we talk about sex, we talk about relationship, we talk about politics, we talk about sports. Anything that comes inside of this this raffle, whatever the conversation is, that's what we talk about.
Okay.
Listen, this is the platform that we keep it 1,000, not 100. So whatever your opinion is your opinion. And today we got some special guests, and I'll call them the Black Betties. What's up, Black Betties in the building? Yeah, it's two of them. It's two of them.
Twins.
Two for the fun. So yeah.
You know what it is.
So welcome to the Let's Talk About It show. So the first thing I want to do is introduce who you are, and let's talk about it. Like, tell the people what y'all do and who y'all are and all that good stuff.
Well, hi, I'm Rita. I'm Reese, and we're the Black Betties.
Yay.
Yes, we got to have a slate. You already, know. Anyway, yeah, we're the Black Betties. We sing. We're professional singers, artists, and we do this thing. We just do this thing.
I love it.
Working with everybody.
I love it. So y'all sing? Okay, we're going to sing that.
I already knew you was gonna do that.
We're going to sing that. No, don't sing that.
Now, if we did, I would want to sing your song, your favorite song, because I already know.
That's right. Don't sing.
See, when the man asks you to sing, you got to sing his favorite song.
You know my favorite song. Let's go. I don't care. We can go no farther.
I wanted to.
See, you want
it? Okay, so sure you gonna turn to Jazzy. Okay, what song is this? Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. All right.
With all my heart, I love you, baby. Stay with me, and you will see my arms. Will hold you, baby. Never leave. 'Cause, baby, I believe in this love. Sweet love. Hear me calling out your name. I feel no shame. I'm in love.
Yes!
See, that's how you just jump right in that thing. That's what I'm talking about. The Black Betties just jump right in that thing. So, talking about, before we get inside of this, this Let's Talk About It conversation piece, improv, we got to ask a couple questions. Everybody get to ask one question. It can be about whatever you want to talk about, all right? We're going to go around from you. You can ask anybody, pick anybody that you want to pick, and you got to ask the questions like truth or dare, right?
Okay.
But only difference about this is there's no dare, there's only truth.
Only truth.
So this is truth on truth. So KC, you can pick anybody, ask whatever you want in this room, and they got to tell the truth. Let's get it. Pick somebody and tell them.
Rita? Is there any point in time where you felt jealous of your sister?
Ooh, that's a good question. Have I ever felt jealous? Yes. You know what? I will say yes.
Wow.
I have.
Okay.
I was, and it's jealousy, but it was envious of her relationship. She's always had somebody. And I've been the single twin. I'm the one that rocks by myself a lot. But she's always had somebody. So in that regard, yeah, I'll say that.
Oh, okay.
All right, cool. Okay, that's cool. Rita? Pick anybody. Ask the truth.
Let me see. I gotta get a good question because
Make it good.
make it good, make it juicy.
Yeah, make it good.
You know what? I'm just gonna since we here with it, like Bun,
Okay, what's up? I'm ready.
Mr. Sims,
Yes, I'm ready.
the one. What are you? I want to know. Who is the lady in your life? Do you have a lady in your life? Because you are the guru of the relationships. I need to know, has somebody locked you down yet? Or have you locked anybody down?
Okay, so here's the kicker. I can't be locked down. Even if I was in a relationship and at one point in time I was, right now I'm not, but at the time that I was, never locked down. Because lockdown is like I'm in a cage, so I wouldn't even want that relationship. So that's gonna be tough because one thing about my relationship, it has to have freedom. So you can't lock me down, I don't wanna lock you down either. But I feel this way. Being in a relationship, which I was just, dating someone, and we're still cool, but I feel like you gotta make sure that at all times you work on the things that you need to work on before you go show them off to God. So I'm in the work on me stage, she working on her stage, so we can both go show each other off to God if we're gonna do something. If we're not, we're just gonna be friends. Yep. So, since you put it on me,
Yup.
now it's on me.
On you.
All right, cool. So, Reese. Truth of truth.
Truth on truth.
Ain't truth to death.
Truth on truth.
Truth.
All right. What is your favorite position in sex that makes you come the quickest?
Oh, my Lord Jesus.
Get to it.
Damn, well, jump. I grabbed my drink just in time.
Let's talk about it.
T-shirt.
It's always me on top when I'm in control.
Ooh, so you're a control freak.
When I
I'm a control freak. Get
but yeah, it's definitely me on top where I get to control the situation, the narrative, and then also being able to, see. I have an ego. Let me just put it on.
Lord.
I have an ego.
Big ego?
Talk about it.
All right.
Talk about it.
So I got to make sure that I'm doing what I need to do for you, and I have the best view when I'm on top.
Ooh, okay. That's a good one. You're the best view on top. So you'll say you're a pleaser.
I am,
Okay.
but I do like to be pleased.
Oh, Lord.
Pleasers like to be pleased. All right, it's on you, Reese. Pick somebody.
Like to be.
Oh, let's see. Dang, Vaughn, you done took it all the way there.
Yeah, I'm going in.
You are. Jay, I'm picking you. Hey, girl, hey.
Hey girl,
Hey, girl, hey. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, girl. Being that I know that you're in the industry and such, do you find it hard to be a lady of integrity in a business where men would try you? Have you found yourself having to compromise who you are to get to where you want to go?
compromise who I am? That's a good question. I feel like in this industry, it is like it's very big on how you look, how you dress. Like you have to be a certain way. You have to have your hair a certain way, or like a certain image. So I feel like for me, I'm not gonna lie, at a certain point in my life, according to everything, that I got a little, heavy. And my uncle, he's an A&R, he had called me, he was like, Jai, you're gaining weight, blah blah blah, this, that, and the third. And it was happy weight though. Like I was, date somebody else. I was happy. So, but at the same time, it was like he called me. It was like you can't be like that. Like you have to have an image. You have to go to the gym. You have to do this. You have to. And for me, it was like, oh my god, like I don't want to do this. Like I don't want to go to the gym. Like, I don't know. Like I like to be at the house. Like I don't like to go to the gym. So it was like for me, I guess in that aspect, as far as like how I looked and stuff like that, like yeah, I had to sacrifice my time and sacrifice things that I wanted to do to get me to where I am, or to get me to where I want to be as far as like my look and things. But as far as compromising like my values and like things I believe in, like God, or like having sex with somebody, get on a song. No, man. No, I will not do that. Like, no. And if that's what you, and if that's, look at the camera, if that's what y'all want to do, then no, y'all can step away. Because no, I feel like you don't need to do that. Like, if you have talent, if you have, saying God, like, he'll open doors for you. You don't need to do any of that stuff. So
Hey.
So.
Say that.
Amen. So,
Yeah.
All right, Ja, on you.
I'll ask Jazzy.
hey.
Jazzy.
Hey.
Jazzy Faye.
All right.
What do I want to ask you? I'm debating whether I want to ask you like a men question or like a music question.
Ask me whatever you want to ask me.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Okay. Ooh, should I really ask this? Okay,
Yes.
who's the worst? Okay, like.
Oh, dude.
Let's not talk about it.
Let's not talk about it.
Try it. You can try it.
Ask it. Ask
You
it.
can try it.
Who is the worst person to like work with, like in the industry?
Ooh.
Like personality wise, because like we hear about all these artists and like they're good on camera, but like who's really like not? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh.
And you gotta keep it 1,000. We ain't keeping it 100.
1,000 commercial break.
We'll be back
Oh,
after these messages.
oh, man.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Plus, you gotta listen. That's money. That's political.
Yeah, it's
That's-
money. It could be possible money again, but you know.
I don't play with money.
I'm gonna text
We
you
don't
and tell you what to say. Just say yourself.
Man, hey.
Actually, I haven't had a bad
There's a female artist.
You want to whisper in my ear?
Nah, I'll tell you later. Exactly. But I mean, this person was just, you know how some people are just jerks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be no jerk. Don't be no jerk. Don't act like, don't meet my people and then act like you ain't meet my people through me. Go back, try to do business with them. I'm talking about over the top business too, like, and then be on Instagram talk about you found them and like I found this person and we doing this all this elaborate. And I'm like, for real? Like there's somebody everybody knows and everybody knows I worked with recently, but they just so capped and they just like, it ain't cute at all. It's just like I just don't appreciate people. Like when you get to the party, don't forget how you got there.
Come on, talk
Just
about
because a
it.
nigga want to take you somewhere in a Rolls Royce and you came in this Datsun, for lack of a better name of a car, but like don't forget who you came with, because the way you got there is still your humble beginning.
Come on.
That's just it.
That's
Credit
what
where it's due.
Yeah, I can't say the name, no.
Yeah,
I agree.
I don't care. Like it's burning. It's burning up.
I just want to ponder on that because it's crazy that you say that. You can find so many people. That doesn't mean that they're not someone that's going to make it. But I know that I found a lot of people that I changed their lives from zero to millions of dollars.
Oh, yeah.
And it's crazy that people will change not just the car, but they'll change the people in it. And I say all the time, the hardest thing to find is someone who can give credit, appreciation, and know how to defer. It's the hardest thing for black people to do. When you defer, you think, oh, it's a negative. No, if you better than me, you better than me. Then giving appreciation, even though no one is there, I still appreciate you. Don't matter if you're the janitor, the person open the door, I don't care what you did for me, or giving credit. Know what I'm saying? Giving credit. Like, no, Jazzy did that because Jav ain't here. Oh, no, Vaughn did that.
Right.
And it's so hard in our culture, I think, that we're more like lily pad jumpers. And we're like vampires. We go in, we attack, we suck what we want, get all the energy, get all the juice, get all the expertise, get all the opportunities, and then after that we lily pad jump. And then they leave you sitting there like weak, and then when you repair yourself, here come the next person that's the vampire that suck you for all the stuff that you have, and then lily pad jump again.
To add to that, like you got to know that there's a karma that goes with that.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah.
There's a
it
karma.
is.
There's baggage that you got to check, that you got to pick up. At the baggage claim. You got to claim your baggage because one way or another, it might not even be in the form of a musical relationship or a musical endeavor at all. It might be in the form of something going on with somebody that you love that just do you wrong or whatever it might be. Just know that you gotta treat people right. You gotta treat people right. Like I was just telling my partner, like I was at the Rose Bar one day in the club, and I was speaking to like the janitors, you know, the little Spanish ladies and stuff that walk around, and I be speaking to them all. They was like, man, you be speaking to the help like that? I like, you know what I'm saying? You Jazzy Faye? I was like, yeah. I said, that's why I'm Jazzy Faye. I said, when I came in this game, think about what I did. All I did was put people on. My whole tag is ladies and gentlemen, and after ladies and gentlemen, it's somebody else. Not me. And me, but somebody else first. You feel me? So that's what it is.
It's crazy because I say that brings me to my number one slogan in the world. If serving is beneath you, then leadership is beyond you.
That's facts.
I promise you, and there's a difference between serving and charity.
Come on, it is.
Charity,
Absolutely.
you feel like it's worth a check. So for now, serving is an exercise. It's a skill. It's something that you do all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you got to make sure the cameras ain't rolling too, because just like when Thanksgiving come around, everybody. I don't know nobody that used to be a Fortune 500 person that's down on their luck with no camera in their face when you come through handing out turkeys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't have to put it on camera. Just do it out of the goodness of your heart.
It
Of
always
course.
comes back to you. Always.
Yeah.
What I say, the seed that leaves your hand never leaves your life.
No.
You plant a seed and then it grows and it becomes something else and it feeds you.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
And I'm glad you said that. Give y'all something. It's crazy. You said the seed that you plant, it grows.
Yeah.
And then you got to remember one thing. I don't know if this happened to you. Sometimes you plant this seed, right? And then it grows, and you're who you are. And then you like, man, this guy comes along, he likes y'all. He's like, oh man, you're beautiful. And he comes and he pick you, and he puts you in a vase. And he go home and he water it, he admires it, so forth and so on. And then when he had it too long, he stopped giving it sunlight, he stopped doing all the things he needs to do, and then it starts to die. Then guess what happens? You say, dang, I'm gonna go plant it again. You go to plant it again. Somebody finds you. Damn, I love it. You can sing, you can do this, you that, you got this, the swag, I love it. KC, come on. And that girl come grabbing and she put it in there and she's watering it and everything is great. She's putting sunshine on it. Then next thing you know, it withers away and die. And you like, dang, am I really that unique that people keep finding me and using me over and over again? Or maybe what I decided to do was stop planting my seed in a weed in a field full of weeds. So the reason they can find me so easily because I was the only flower. So you wasn't really that special.
Right.
Because I'm not that special yet, right? I'm becoming special. So I'm like, no, you just been planting yourself with so many weeds, it's easy to find you.
You're misplaced.
You're misplaced. So now, here's the kicker now. We're going to take those seeds. I call it X-men and X-women. We all got superpowers. We come together as a transformer to affect the world, right? Now you're a flower, you're a flower, you're a flower, you're a flower, and all around the room. Now we go to what's the place that everybody love? Right about Piedmont Park. Y'all know this about Botanical Gardens. You can't pick them flowers.
No.
You can't pick them. You know why? Because there's too many flowers and I made a beautiful flower bed. So I decided to plant my seed next to flowers that are just as beautiful as me.
That's good.
So then that way, you can't keep picking me. Because one thing about picking me, if you put me in the vase when you said the cage, that means I got to start over again. Every time you pull my roots out and take it home for yourself, I got to replant again. That means I got to restart over. And I keep starting over, and you want to know why you're not successful or why you haven't got what you really wanted. Because you keep investing or letting someone take you away from your dreams, your admirations and aspirations and all the things that you want to do. And next thing you know, you got to go resoil and replant and rewater. And here come another dude, another girl, or another person, another business person, and you buy into their shit. Oh man, you for real? You like me? You cool? Let's do it, team. And I'm telling y'all now, be careful of somebody that use team, family, and love every time you talk to them. Team, we what? Team, we what? Family. Oh man, you know I love you, right? Yeah. No. Person that love you that much and admires you as a team and a family don't have to say it as much. It's like a person with money; he ain't got to show it.
Facts.
He ain't got to talk about
Y'all will never be in the bank side by side.
Never. The hardest thing I learned, man, is that you can believe in people, but the hardest thing to do is believe with people. I don't need you to believe in me. I need you to believe with me.
Yeah.
If we're gonna build, I want you to believe with me.
Yeah.
I promise you that if you find somebody with the intent of giving to you with true conviction that goes to God for you, about you, I promise you, you want to hold on to that nigga.
That's
Right.
right.
Yeah.
Now I'm just telling you.
That's worth holding on to.
I'm just telling you. Because when he go to God about you and he don't put God first in life and he know he going about you, boy, you better hold on to that person. I mean that for real. You better hold on to it. Yeah. And sometimes we get confused inside of this microwave society of what the values really are. And I feel like the things that are most valuable are the things that you can't grab.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So somebody want to prove it? Somebody grab happiness. Somebody grab peace. Somebody grab joy. Somebody grab God. Grab him. Show it to me. Put your hand out. Show him to me. Where you at? But you can pull out some money. You can pull out that diamond watch. It costs $100,000.
Yeah.
That lose value as soon as you get it.
Right.
Thanks.
The car that you go get, that lose value as soon as you get it. And these are the things that we value. Let's talk about that. So this is why I don't grow to the next level of understanding how you really choose.
Right.
And the more altitude you get, that's what happens. I'm just telling you. So, anyway.
That's a good opener.
Let's make it fun.
Yeah.
Let's make it fun. Let's talk about it. Here we go. Rita, you first.
I am.
Yeah, you got to spin it.
All right.
Whatever you pull out of there.
All right. That's what we talking about.
Yep,
Let's see.
take it out.
Oh Lord.
Got it?
You got to twist it for me. Yeah, my nails in the way. My claws. My grabbers, as nobody said. Do I have to? No, come on.
What did it say?
What is the most non-sexual thing that turns you on?
Ooh, that's a good
That's a go. Do I have the answer? Is this this is open to the room? I'm gonna let y'all.
Everybody, but it starts with you.
It starts with it's non-sexual, but see, anything can almost be turned into.
What's the most non-sexual? Yeah.
Ooh, that turns me on. Just a man being a man.
What's that?
Listen, I like when they talk the talk. Just being like when they woman, come. Hey, it speaks to everything.
No, what he say? No, get the voice. Get the voice. Hold on, y'all get the voice. So it's what?
Hey, woman. Hey.
Did you hear the thing?
Hey, you know that everything that's masculine and male. When he a man, when he talk like a man. You better talk like a man to me, sir. Hey.
That's crazy.
He ain't even got to be talking about nothing. Hey.
Right.
I love it.
I love to see a man work when he's operating in his thing, that thing that he does so well. That's a turn on for me.
True.
It's like to see him work. It's like work, boo, work. You know? Yeah, it gets me. It just ruffles my feathers. Ruffles my feathers.
Jack?
Ruffle them feathers.
I don't know, you can call me a little selfish or whatever, but I feel like for me, I like hearing a guy talk about like how he feels. Cause sometimes like guys, like when you ask them like how they feel about you or a situation, or even a girl like yourself, like they kind of get distant or like block you out. I don't know if it's like a barrier or something like that. But I like when a guy's open and when he actually tells you like he can pour out and like tell you how he feels. They don't gotta be emotional or anything. Just like, you know, tell me about like what you like about me, like, you know.
Right. Transparency. Right?
Communication, transparency. Yeah.
Sana?
Ooh. So the male version of lingerie is
Sweatpants.
Oh, I'm like them great sweatpants.
Sorry. My bad.
The male version of lingerie.
Sweatpants.
Them sweatpants.
Gray sweat.
My bad. Go ahead.
Y'all love them gray sweat.
Please wear 'em.
So hold on, before you even say that, so let me ask y'all the question for real. So
What you want to know?
so y'all really be looking.
Sundress season.
I'm not lying. I'm gonna look. I'm just asking you a question. So y'all
If it's there,
if it's there, y'all looking.
okay. Like, you know, it's a brisk walk. I mean, I follow that. You be like, follow that. Okay, that's cool.
I follow that.
Hey, you know, I'm
All right, cool. Here, what you say?
Follow that.
I was gonna say a well-fitting suit.
now that's true too. That's good. A nice fitted suit.
Personally, a tuxedo.
Taylor.
Taylor. That's
Taylor.
it. Yes.
Has to be like one of those European cuts.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you just catch one and it just look like it's that, and you know, but it's not necessarily that. It's like just fit right.
Straight waterworks.
Yeah, just fit. Yeah.
It's ready.
She said
She
waterworks. She said waterworks.
But you know what? No, but that's good though. But it's true.
I like it.
I like it, but I like it when they can dress down and dress up. When you can go both.
When you can
Be
pull off the
versatile.
sweats and
Yeah, it's talking about a man with versatility. Ain't it?
My. That'll work. My. Clean up, sir.
Clean up.
You know what I think that adds to that for women too?
What?
When they see you from afar and you're dressed in a suit or dressed, down and you got, that thing, and then they get closer to you and you smell.
Talk about it now.
Hello.
When you smell good.
Boy, you hang, you hug, hey, how you doing?
Talking about-
Like, doing,
Girl, you smell good.
Man, y'all gotta go get up on that good smell good. I'm telling you.
Man, that works every
I'm
time.
telling you.
Every time.
It's layers to a man to me. Because you get to see that, then you get to smell that, then you get to talk to that. Then after you talk to that, you get to fuck that.
Oh.
It's a difference. It's a difference. And if a real man work on every scenario, look good, walk good, smell good, be a sapiosexual, so your intellectual capacity is great too.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
Don't fuck your girl for you. Fuck your girl. Don't fuck your girl for you. Fuck your girl for her.
Yeah.
That's the difference. I'm saying it again. Don't fuck your girl for you. Fuck your girl for her.
Oh, yeah.
So the more you pay attention, and don't try to apply what you apply to your ex to your next.
Because it doesn't
mean it work the same. So you got to go
pay
into that
attention.
painting and paint a new picture. So go in and observe, and then figure out what she like. Keep the lights on too. Y'all gotta keep the lights on because you can't really figure out what she like. You can't figure out what she like if you can't see. You can't see. You
gotta see them expressions.
You got to, especially if you care enough. I gotta see what's okay. I like to play, so it's like a puzzle. So while I'm playing, I need to see what you're reacting to, so I can remember. Then you put those different pieces of puzzle together. Then you do it anywhere, on top of the car, at the movies, on the plane,
And it's right.
it's all these places.
In the front loader.
Yeah.
Get in the front loader.
For real though, I'm telling you, because I learned that when I talk to my friends, most men don't work on all of it. So if they super successful, they only work on that. So then when you talk to them, they don't have an intellectual capacity.
Right.
Then after they have the intellectual capacity, they tell me, oh man, she gonna get the best 15 minutes of her life. If I nut first, it's over. I'm like, well, okay, well then you losing then too, because women like romance. Then you gotta know how to choose when to be romantic
And when to be a man.
and when to choke and fuck the shit out.
When to be a man.
Yes.
Be a man. Be a man.
There's different levels. You gotta know when to do it. So I think that's important.
Indeed.
It's on you, bro. It's on you. Keep it moving. Yes, sir. Let's talk about it.
You about to do
Let's
what?
talk about it.
Yeah, what we got?
Here you go. Pick one.
Shit. Boom. Hold on. Two fell out. Why the hell would you go to church? Is there any value left in this institution?
Ooh, that's
Take my
good.
hands off of that.
I said, why the hell?
Why
It
the
says, why the hell would you go to church? Is there any value left in this institution? This come from somebody on Instagram. That's one thing about it too. You can send all the things in that y'all want us to talk about. You know what I'm saying? This is at MS Cool. So she said that. So you know what I mean? We want to hear what y'all got to say too. We're gonna talk about it all. So here we go. Who want to take that? Who want to take that before? Somebody got to take that.
Well, I can take it.
Okay.
Actually, I'm a church goer. I am.
yeah.
And I go faithfully. And when I can't be there in prison, I watch the stream. What I find is I don't go to church for the people. It's not necessarily about the people themselves, even though I think community is good and it's needed. We learn how to live and do life together in relationships. So I do believe that community and relationships are important. But I go because I like to grow. This is just a personal journey, and I believe that my relationship with God isn't predicated on whether or not I attend church. That's not what, the reason why, but I do go because it's a place that I grow and I get fed. That's just my personal experience with it. And but it hasn't always been that, because there was a time I wasn't going to church, but my relationship with God was still intact. But I find in this season of my life, it's valuable.
Yeah, I feel like it's not a cop-out answer, but I just feel like it's for each individual person. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like their own journey. So if church is for you, it's for you. For me, I felt like I found God outside of church rather than I did find him in. I found him at my lowest point in my life. That's when I found God.
That's
I didn't find him inside when everybody's haranguing around you or anything. I found him at my lowest point in my life. And that's when I felt like I knew who I found, Get back to the question. I don't feel like it's, I just feel like it's for whoever needs it at that moment in life. Like, if that's for you, that's for you. If it's not, it's not. And I understand it. And I don't feel like we should pass judgment on anybody.
Either way.
Especially not on this platform. Hey, man, it is what it is. How do you feel about that, Jazze?
See, I feel like a lot of different churches, of course, they get way out of hand. They didn't got way out of hand. It's like, with the materialisticness, I think I had a thing, when I was on the West Coast, where I was just done. Because I was there for the word, of course, but I was in a big church, and it just became so like, okay, if anybody got $20, we got $100, we got this, we got that. And then and then when I went to this church, and I think it was Altadena, California, it was Maranatha. It was like a more mixed church. You know what I'm saying? More praise and worship. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like it was more. I was really getting edification. You know what I mean? And really getting into God. And at this point, like I haven't been to church in a while, and I think finding a church home is so key, because you just got to find somebody who really can help nurture your spirit. And last time I went to church, it was like, they had phone, they got cameras, and you being recorded is like so uncomfortable. You got to leave before the service is over so you can avoid, the paparazzi or whatever. And it's like, with me, I wake up and I have church every day. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's so much going on and so much energy. If you watch my Instagram, I'm always trying to be, inspirational. I was raised in the church. I sang in the choir, and we had to go to church 2-3 times a week.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk about it.
So church is all about what once you have it inside, it's always there.
Yeah.
It's always
That's
there.
real talk.
And I watch TD Jakes. I watch.
I do too.
Everybody, like Sister Jakes, Pastor Gray, all of them. I watch all of them.
Cool. Ose, how do you feel about it?
Spirituality is real special to me. Coming from the bottom and being somewhat at the top, you give all the praises to God, the Most High, whatever you call your spiritual being. But I think it's important that we recognize and understand that when you talk about the spiritual person and to that message that was just said, that it's a walk, it's a relationship, it's not in the church, it's what you do outside the church, because we all can look good in front of our churchgoers, and we got the big hat and the nice bow tie, but when in the cut, when you're struggling with stuff, you're struggling with pornography, you're struggling with smoking, you're struggling with alcoholism, you're struggling with all these things, that's when you go to him and you cry out to him, and you get on your knees, you're submissive, you put your head and your face to the ground, and you cry out to him. And that's when that relationship, I I can know Jevon, I can know everybody in here by us reading a book as Jay had, but when I sit down and we talk, I got a relationship with him now.
That's different.
We have a relationship with this man
Yep.
now.
Right.
You know, I can read the word, but when I sit down and we talk, and he say, "Hey, I'm having this talk thing. You should come through," because we built a relationship. So to everybody that's listening, is that build a relationship with God, Most High, whatever you call him, because that's when you'll hear His voice. Because He said, "My sheep hear my voice." You know, so that's what I want to say about it.
I just want to speak to the fact what I hear beyond there's a statement beyond the question.
Absolutely.
For me. And what I hear is that the institution of the church has failed. And that the institution of the church has become materialistic, and it's about a show, and it's about the mega, where the draw should be this instead of what God can give me, you know. And it's left people wanting and needing. They have an empty feeling, because anybody can cut a rug and shout for 5 minutes, but nothing changes.
Right.
So when nothing changes, then you have that empty feeling like, well, I was just up shucking and bucking in the church house, you know, but it never addressed my real issue, like where the rubber meets the road, how I'm gonna feed my kids when I go home.
Yeah, talk to him.
You know, so the institution, there's been an abuse in the institution. However, on the other hand, there has been good. So is it still relevant? Yes. There are good churches out there. I would say to find where a place that meets your needs and can really address the issues on the inside of what you're going through. Because anybody on the surface, you can look at the institution and be like, I don't want no parts of that. But as what everybody else said here, the most important thing is your relationship with God, and that happens outside of the four walls of a building. And anybody, a lot of people know that the church is about the people. It's not the building.
That's right.
Agreed. For me, I would say I agree wholeheartedly. I think that what we do have in common is most people that I seen shake their head when you said, man, you in the pits and you going through something, and you know what I mean, I done been through it, man. I've been shot, I've been all kind of things. And when you sit down and you look down and you finally cry out and say, man, I need you, you know what I mean? And I'm transparent in my heart and the deepest pathos of my body, and I don't care about what nobody think, I don't care about what you say, I don't care about none of that, and I know that I'm just hurt, and not hurt from the shot. I'm not hurt from my homeboy down in my arms. That's not what I'm hurt from.
Right.
What I'm hurt from is the hamster wheel of pain that I have been receiving since I've been born. That you don't even know about. It's just a cycle over and over, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say all the things because I'm kind of like a mafia mindset. I don't really throw anything or anybody underneath in the trash can, even though it happened to me, right?
Sure.
But if I feel like it's gonna hurt them more than it would hurt me, I ain't gonna never say nothing about it, right? That can be anybody, whoever it is. So I'm not gonna say what it is, but I'll just say that at the end of the day, there has been times, I think I posted it, there has been times in my life to where, you know, I question, why am I even here? You know what I mean? I questioned killing myself 1,000 times. And when I said 1,000, it was 1,000. Because when you're sitting in the dark room, you ain't got nobody to talk to. And everybody that you reached out to talk to, you know, didn't want to talk to you. And when you told them the truth, you know what I mean, they kind of shamed you for the truth, and it's not even my fault, it's your fault, really. And you don't want to take the accountability for it. But I say this to say, is that in those dark moments is where you find the light.
Right.
That's the truth.
Absolutely.
We're not playing.
Great.
Like, that's where you find the light, in their dark moments, because if it wasn't for God to say something to me or to give me anything, you know what I mean, we wouldn't be sitting here. I'm just telling you, because I could have made the same, you know, decision my niece just made. She hung herself. It just happened 3 days ago. You know what I'm saying? I could make that same decision because I understand how deep someone can beat on you and beat on you and beat on you and beat on you, And when I mean beat, I'm not just talking about physically, but I'm talking about mentally, emotionally, and all the things, and then you feel like you have no one. So I think it's very important, even to mental health, to understand that there are parallels, and you got to think about every side. You know what I mean? You can't just think about the side that, you know, hurt you. And God did that for me to open my brain and my mind to know that it was more than what I was going through. You know what I'm saying? It was more than what I was going through. That was the main thing. I was going through way more than I was going through, and I understood that my vision said that this is where I am, but this is not where I'm gonna be. So I'm gonna move on from there. All right, here we go. My turn.
Your turn.
Oh. Here we go.
Oh goodness.
Why won't women date a man still living with his mother, but would date a man still living with his wife?
Oh no.
Talk about it. Let's talk about it. Put my shades on for that. You won't date a man living with his mama, but you'll date a man still living with his wife.
Well, see, I'm not one, so I can't answer that question. I don't even understand that mentality.
Hold on. Let's not.
But you got a friend now.
Listen. Let's not. Listen. Let's not make it. Let's not make it personal. That it's yours. Let's talk about it. It's about the general thought. You done seen it. You done walked in. You done talked to. You done talked to somebody. You done been that therapist. Why is it that you would condemn a man still living with his mother, but you will go and date, or women will go and date a man that's still with his wife?
It would have to be responsibility.
Provider.
One is a man that does, okay, if he's a, and I hate this, if he's a husband, he's responsible. He's taking care of something, you know, he's a man. If he's at home, he's being taken care of.
That's a good one. Okay.
That's the only, like, if you a son.
But what if he's at home and taking care of his mother because she's sick, ain't paying all the bills?
Well, see, then that's different. But you wouldn't know that. But it says living with his mom. If not his mom living with him.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying no. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that his mom is not living with him. I'm saying he lived with his mom, but he moved back to his mom's house because his mom was sick and he taking care of his mom. But you don't know that. You just know that
her mortgage.
Right, but he paying it. So just say you don't know that. So let's say he the same provider to his mother as he is to the woman. He paying the same bills. He's doing the same thing. He like, man, I gotta go home because my mom's sick. I gotta go take care of my mom. I gotta go do this because she took care of me.
Perception is everything, but another thing is, not that guys aren't supposed to love their moms. I got 2 boys, and I hope they love me. Like, I need to be the number one girl always. But that, as the woman, that's an issue. If your mama's gonna be the number one girl,
I'm like, no.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like, no.
As a woman,
the
mama
you
part of me,
train
like,
him to let you go.
But the woman part of me gets it. Like, nah. Your mama need to come.
But your mom, but I'm just saying his mama's sick. We're not saying he's not in a relationship. We're just saying his mama's sick. He moved home. You don't know that. He comes in. You be like, man, listen.
You would do it.
I would just say the average, because I'm in
your heart. Can I bring mama some soup?
I can make a casserole. Let me make a casserole.
But you don't know this though. You just like.
I don't know. It's just perception. It's just perception.
One seems more responsible than the other.
So women are more attracted to the responsible party, even though he's married.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Look at her face.
Like some women. Let me clarify. Not me. I don't want nobody's husband. But you know, those that are attracted to, because then, you know, if he married, then he can take care of her and he can take care of me without, you know, I ain't got to deal with him every day at the same time too.
Well, I heard some girls tell me that are absolutely side pieces, and they said they love being a side piece because they like you. They in control. They're like, we don't have to do what the wife got to do. We ain't got to do none of that. All we gonna do is be here, and when I want to play and he want to play, that's cool, and I ain't got to deal with all the problems.
Right.
That's true.
He's like, I don't have to deal with all the problems. I'm cool. I'm straight. I'm right here. I know about her. She don't know about me. I'm in the best position.
But I seen
That's deep.
I seen dudes go more crazy on the side piece than they do on their wife.
Yeah, they have more. They feel more for their side
I seen
piece,
that. I've seen chicks be more dedicated to their side side piece than they will to any other guy.
The one they say I do too.
I done seen a girl be more dedicated to their side piece than their husband.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
For sure.
It
For
is.
sure.
I'm like, well then why be married?
On another level.
But then I would say, why be married?
But what happens if he becomes the man? Does she get a new side piece, and then she could, like, he don't think that, you know what I'm saying?
Eventually
That's a
that's gonna
cycle.
happen. Yeah.
Talk about
But
it.
do you think?
You know what I'm saying?
Talk about it. Mhm.
But I don't think that the side pieces are there to become the main. I honestly think that they know where their place. They know that they're gonna remain a side
Right.
piece. I don't think they are a side piece to become the main. They're there to be a side piece. They know that. I've seen a girl. Oh, I'm not gonna say who he's with, but I've seen a girl. She knows she with a side piece. She know he got a whole girlfriend and just wants to be a side piece. Like she'll go to dinner with other guys.
So, and I agree with you, but you got to question this. Here we go. Let me say something to you. So, let me tell you how the side piece easily become the man. A lot of times in certain scenarios, the dude mess up. I know you don't like this, but it's true. The dude
Sip my
mess up and start telling the side piece everything about his main piece. So everything that he's missing or he's complaining
He's
about to
getting
his
it.
main piece, he gives a questionnaire and an answer to his side piece. So if he's talking about nagging or talking about this, then she knows not to nag. She like, man, she don't never want to have sex. She always tripping. She know to always have sex. Right? Here we go. Stay
She
with me.
learned from her mistakes.
She learned from her mistakes.
Right.
And he's been the conduit between the two.
He giving her
So
all
he
the
giving you
info.
all the game.
All the info.
Because all of it. And he don't even know he giving it to you. And here's the cold part that he confuses himself on. The man confuses himself. He give you all the answers, so it's easy for you to answer the quiz very easily.
Make him
But
fall.
he don't understand that him and his girl is a staycation. Him and his side piece is a vacation. He only visits you, and most of the time when you visit your vacation, it's always great. You want to go to Mexico? We're going to have a good time. You want to go to Puerto Rico? We're going to have a good time. You feel me? So every time I visit you, I'm going to get the best of you because we only visiting.
Right.
Talk about it.
I'm going to leave you home and I'm going to be like, man, I'm tired, and I'm going to come give you the best of me. Oh, babe, you know what? I miss you. You so great. You this, you that, because I'm giving you the best of me. Until one thing happens, I have to be yours and you have to be mine. And we're
deal with
right
you
back in the
every
same
day.
scenario.
Back to
You're
work.
homesick for
Then
the
I gotta
side
deal with
piece.
you
Back to
every
work.
day.
Back
There
to
you
the
go.
hustle and
Because
bustle.
See, I want that though.
It's the
Bear
same
with me.
thing. It happens over and over again. It's
Same
because
old living potatoes.
same thing. Same old thing. Same old thing.
Okay.
Because what you are is the only thing that you can apply.
So when men have a side piece, that's when they finally do the thing they're supposed to do with the main piece, which is communicate.
Basically.
Of course. Because let me ask you a question, just to ask. Let me ask you a question.
That's so dumb.
Kinda. But here it is. Sometimes you gotta make sure, and this is why I think we fail. In my humble opinion. Most men, let's talk about men first. Most men don't choose the best woman. He chooses the best looking woman.
For
Right?
the staycation or vacation?
Oh yeah.
In general, before we get to a side piece.
Oh yeah. From the top, yeah.
From the top, he don't choose the best woman. He choose the best looking woman because men are physical.
That's right.
And we're visual. All right? So he picks the girl that he's attracted to the most. That don't mean she's the best woman.
Right.
But he's attracted to her, right? Then he fooled himself to think that he can change things about her. And he cannot. The only thing you can change in a relationship is the channel and some diapers. That's it. So you think you can change somebody, you cannot do it.
Absolutely.
So you fool yourself thinking that you are. And then what happens is the truth. So the only thing you're doing is fooling yourself. And then what happens is now you love her because you can grow to love anything. But it's hard to grow to like something. Very hard. I can love it. That don't mean I like it. I'm going to show you what I mean. Sometimes you love singing. But how many times you woke up, you be like, I don't like it, I don't feel like doing it today. That don't mean you don't love it. You just don't like it today. You like, I don't want to do it today. So even when I asked you to sing, you was like, no. I knew you was going to ask. No. So it's a thing. Liking is way better than love.
Absolutely.
I'm just telling you right now, they can say whatever they want, and then they can say whatever they feel. Liking someone is better than loving them, because the more you like them, the more you can love them.
I was gonna say, because love is a decision, in my opinion.
It is a decision. Everything is a decision, but love is a feeling. It's like the ebb and flows in the ocean. That's why you hear people say they fall in and out of love all the time. Right. Think about it. Think about how many times. There's a thin line between love and hate. What's love got to do with it? They ain't make the songs for nothing.
I don't know. Then is that really love? That could be
Right, is that
infatuation.
in love?
I don't believe it's. I don't think. Listen,
I'm
there
gonna say that.
now there's science, and I'm one of those nerds. I like to find out, especially like if I'm getting around somebody new and you know something's happening. I understand. I mentally talk to myself. It's like, listen, okay, the chemicals that are what's happening here is the oxytocin in my levels are coming. They're rising because because he close to me and we hugging. Then that's releasing the oxytocin, so that making me feel a certain way. So you know, stay calm. You know, but seriously. So there's the science behind what's happening, but true love or whatever. I don't believe that. People, like if you love someone, you love them. I don't think you fall out of love. I think you may fall out of infatuation with somebody. I think that their true nature is revealed.
You can fall out of love.
No,
I don't know.
I'm about to challenge you.
I
I'm about to
don't
challenge
know,
you. We're
'cause
gonna improv. Hold on, finish showing you something. We're gonna
Everybody
improv.
that I still love them. I may not love them the same, but I still love them.
No.
No.
I don't
Because
hate them.
when you fall in love,
In love.
you
Yeah,
say
that's what
fall
we're talking
in love.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can fall out of love with somebody.
Yeah, now you talking about the casual love for you.
Love.
Yeah, but when you say
watch
fall
this.
out.
I can have casual love for you. I got love for you. Yes, I agree with you. If I had love for you, I can have love for you as a brother. Like, that's my bro, I got love for him.
Right,
That's what
it's
you're saying.
love.
That's it. But when you're talking about falling, what y'all call falling in love with a man.
That's
and you-
chemicals.
Yeah, chemicals.
No, I'm sorry. That's hormones. That's what it is.
Okay, so you fall in love with him. You can easily fall out of love with him.
Scientific.
Yeah, whatever you want to
It's
call
gonna
it,
happen.
it's going. You can fall out of love with him because people say love is unconditional. Who all agree with that? Raise your hand. Love is unconditional.
It can
You
be.
do?
Yeah, that was unconditional.
It can
Yeah.
be.
It shouldn't. Okay, no.
Because you're a smart guy. Yeah, I'm with you.
Love is unconditional.
Yeah.
Agape love.
And let me tell you, agape love and all those love is
Right.
they're not unconditional because every love got a condition in it.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
You better know that. See, this is what the mind has been taught. You've been like, oh, we got unconditional love. No, baby, we got conditional love.
No,
That's
God got
conditional love.
unconditional love.
That's
That's
it.
what we said.
That's it.
I'm not like him.
That's it. And I'm not like.
I'm not like I'm a work in progress.
I'm a work in progress.
Yeah, I'm a work in progress. I'm not like him.
And guess what? Unfortunately, I'm gonna be a work in progress forever
the rest
because I'm
of-
never
absolutely.
gonna be him.
That's why I call it
That's why he
progress.
him. That's why he him.
Factual.
You know what I mean? That's
I'm just gonna try to better my best.
I'm
That's
gonna
it.
do the best I can.
I'm
just
gonna
gonna
try to better my best.
I'm just gonna try to better my best.
So this is why I say, in what I feel, is like, you know, you have to find somebody that you really like, and then you have to write down the things that you really like about them. And then when you figure those things out, what you really like about them, then it's like a fan. Like if you're a fan of the Lakers, if you're a fan of somebody, even though they losing, you're a Falcon fan. My brother a Falcon fan, but he gonna wear that jersey. Dante a Falcon fan, he gonna be like, man, I'm down with the
Mother cup holders.
Falcons. Anyway, but his pop gonna be like, I'm down with the Falcons. Don't matter if they losing. But think about your relationship. How many people are in a relationship when that man or that woman look, especially that man, look like they're losing and you still a fan? Boy, stop. Boy, stop.
I think it takes a.
My mama did it.
If you're in love, I was
That's
like,
what I'm
listen.
saying. I said,
if-
how many?
It's rare.
Your mama
It's
is
a jewel.
rare. That's
She's
what
rare.
Jesus called.
She's a
You know what
jewel.
your mama called? R-A-R-E.
Rare. She's rare.
Yeah,
But she's a
she
jewel.
cold.
But a woman that can see a man and see the king in him, even when he's fighting, when he's struggling, when he's the prince and the pauper. You know he's a pauper, but you see the prince in him, and you can pull that thing out of him.
Sure.
And you can. I think part of the grace part of the ministry of being a woman is that.
No,
To
I
pull that
agree.
out of your man and to build him up, to lift him up, to see that and call it out and nurture that. We're natural born nurturers. That's who we are. That's what we are. How we're even created, how we're formed.
Oh
we're
my
nurturers.
God.
That's good.
I'm not.
So because of that, I mean, but today's young ladies,
It's a little different.
it's a little different.
Right.
But for those of us, I
So
see it.
this is what I'll say.
with you.
I can see the passion in what you said, and it's the truth. And here's again, if you find you're a woman that feels like that, you know what I'm saying, and you're attracted to, you might want to keep that.
Yes, sir.
Because I'm just telling you,
Yes, sir.
I got a book called FFF. Feed him, fucking fill his head up. A woman who missing one. Which one? I'm gonna ask you as a woman. Feed him, fuck him, fill his head up. What you think most women missing? Feeding him, fucking him, or filling his head up? Say it again.
Cause they gonna feed us.
We gonna feed them. Yeah, we gonna feed you. We gonna lay you down.
You know why?
We gonna lay you down.
You gonna lay you down. So here you go. So here you
We gonna
go.
lay
What
you
you
down.
just said to me was attractive because it filled my head up to think on another level.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, they have been confused. They think one, that men are not mental. I said men, not boys. Men are not mental.
There's a
Men-
difference.
Men are mental.
Yeah.
And you think that we're mental and it's always negative. It's a narcissistic or he's egotistical. Not true. In the book it says after a nut, then what? As soon as he nut, he gonna go straight to his mental. Do I really like Reese? Do I like Rita? Do I mean, do y'all think she beautiful? Is somebody I want to, do I like her touch? Because as soon as I nut, it's over. So he might be physically attracted to you. But after a nut, then what? Boom, he gonna go to thinking a real man. Especially if he like you. He gonna start breaking it down right then. Yeah, do it. Or if not, he gonna be like, no, I'm telling you right now.
What is it?
Yeah, it's getting late. It's time for you to go. I know men that act like they about to go out and go downstairs and go get in their car so you can leave and then go back upstairs.
Damn.
Yes. They be like, well, you know. I ain't gonna call it out, but I gotta tell them. Like, hey man, you know I gotta go to the studio. It's over. See y'all later. Bro, I'm downstairs. Call me right now and tell me you gotta go to the studio. Hey, Jazze, you gotta go to the studio.
Studio's a place where you can have a meeting anytime.
Yes, because
It could be 4 a.m.
But this is
Get back
what
to
I'm
that
saying.
meeting.
We giving y'all transparency, real shit inside of this. But women, this is what I'm telling you. Men are mental. You're taught that they're not. And we are. Men are mental. So you're missing the most important part. And I'm going to break it down. If you feed me, it says the way to a man's heart is his stomach. Lies. Let me show you why. As soon as you feed me, it satisfies you and me, right? Then I'm hungry. Then I'm going to be hungry again. You fuck me. Hopefully it satisfies both of us. Hopefully.
It better.
And then after we do that, guess what happens? I'm ready to fuck again.
Absolutely.
But it takes an unselfishness to do the last one. Fill my head up. Talk to my brain.
That's right.
Tell me I'm amazing. Give me positive affirmations and believe it. Because that may not satisfy you unless you really believe it. Right? So that's why that's more important. So when I start winning, I'll be like, man, God. I mean, thank you for this, blessings and these opportunities, whatever, Grammys, whatever. I want to thank God first, and I want to thank my woman.
That's right.
Because without my woman, I wouldn't be. And that's only because you was there when I discounted myself, and I needed validation, and you made me valid. And you can't make me valid through pussy and food. You can only make me valid through my mind and my soul. That's the only way you can do it. So what men mess up to do, they go in and start marrying the physical form of a woman, which we're all like physicality. But as you start to grow like myself in altitude and eagles, and you start talking about you want to show your girl off to God and show your girl off, you need somebody who's in your ear, bro. Who's telling you how amazing you are and believe it. And when she touching you, it turns you on another level. And I had beautiful women, and I had attractive women, and I had fat asses, and I had everything you can imagine. I had celebrities, and I had it all. But I'm telling you what most people are missing. And at the time I didn't need it because I didn't even know that I wanted it. Because at the time I really was physical creature. And as you grow and start to become a spiritual creature, and you start to become a sapiosexual, intellectual creature, you start to become an energy creature, that physical shit don't mean nothing.
Nothing.
The way you touch me and the way you talk to me turns me on and make my dick harder than you sucking it. You better know that. These are facts. I don't care what you're doing. When you do that right there, I'll be like, oh my Jesus Christ. I'm like a lion, you grabbing my beard. Oh man, and you just touching it. Oh my Jesus. I'm ready to go in, my nigga.
Yes, sir.
I'm ready to go in. It's a difference. And once you start getting that, I think that type of woman, for me, is more amazing to me. So that's why you talk about your mom, and I borrow your mom. Your mom is amazing because your mom has that type of fiber. His mom is just incredible. She has a fiber that you would want in your woman. Like, she's amazing at all times. If she's not feeling good, you sure can't figure it out. I'm just telling you. So before we close out, we're gonna go again. Somebody gotta go. Jazze, you didn't get to go. You gotta go, bro. You gotta open that thing up. You gotta open that thing up before we close out. Did you grab one?
One fell out. Come on, man.
What's that?
It say Anita Baker versus Shaka Khan.
Oh, that's good.
It say Shaka John, but I know what they mean. Jan, Shaka Jan, who printed this?
That's somebody who's sitting it in from
they
Instagram. All right, so what they say,
Anita Baker. Come on, man.
Anita Baker versus Shaka Khan?
Anita. All day.
Anita.
Come on, man.
Anita.
I'm gonna be opposite and say Shaka.
Really?
Why?
The thing is, for me, when I got introduced to just music and just the hip hop, it's like she was a part of, Shaka was, to me, part of the hip hop part.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
and the transformation in the club and
right. So the other one,
you
I
ain't gonna hear Anita in the club,
right?
Anita Baker and that. But when you talk about hip hop, it was her, and she was very attractive, and like, wow, she's attractive. You know what I'm saying?
Loud.
Rascal woman, loud, and I like that. So that's what I got from her.
You like Shaka?
Yeah, I like Shaka.
Shaka Anita. I love Anita, so everybody knows this. The girls know I love Anita. So listen, before we close out, we have to improv, right?
I'm fine.
So right now, you're my girlfriend.
I'm your girlfriend.
Yeah, you're my girlfriend. That's your girlfriend.
Oh boy.
That's your girlfriend.
Oh boy.
Hey.
All right, here we go before we
you
close
was
out.
my
So this is what happens. We have to pull 2 cards. Jazzy and Reese will go first. You got to pull a debate card, relationship debate, and then you got to pull the after dark card, and y'all got to talk about it. So, okay, so you pull the after dark card, and you and Jazzy read it out loud. Okay, here we go.
All right, here we go. Do you have a spot? So where is it? And tell me about the moment someone discovered it.
See, the spot is my balls. And somebody swiped him one time. Now I was playing. Okay. My spot is like a combination. When a woman
We getting all this tea.
kisses my chest and like touches me just sensually, like almost not even touching me, like almost like a hover. But then like kind of like just skipping over your body, just with so much care, so gingerly. Yeah, a caress, if you will. Yeah, a caress. You understand me? When a woman does that, especially when she has some big old juicy lips too, well, and then she got to put her tongue with it too. Stick your tongue out. I want to be able to see it. You know what I'm saying? I want to see the combination of the licking, the tongue and the lip. That I don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying? Rolling Stones knew what they was doing. They made that with the tongue out. They knew what they was doing. They was like, that was the sexiest damn logo you could make. Like, damn.
Right.
I love it. Yours.
Ooh, do I have a spot?
Well, do you?
Yeah. I mean, and if so, tell me about the moment someone discovered it. I think, y'all, oh my God, I'm about to say something. I'm going to try not to say.
Oh, say it. Oh, my God.
Oh, but we got to keep it. No, I think, like, real talk, I think I was the first person to discover my spot.
Oh.
Okay.
Like, in real life.
Me too. Me too. I didn't say that part, but
But honestly,
I was kissing my chest. You was kissing my rubbing my own balls. I'm just playing.
Don't choke. Me too. I'll figure it out. I was kissing my own
Yeah, that's pretty good.
My own ball.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Interesting.
Ciroc.
Oh my God.
Ciroc.
So the first time you figured it out, you and Jazzy, y'all figured it out.
We figured it out.
Yeah, y'all laid next to each other. You kissed your own chest and she kissed her own chest.
I was kissing her chest.
Yeah, you know, it's
I was
there.
wishing I was here.
You know?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That was your first one. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Pull it out one. Debates.
All right.
That's for her still.
Oh,
They
that's
got two
Reese.
cards.
Oh, okay, that's one. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Me.
Oh, I gotta pull that.
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
You do.
After 20 years of marriage, your spouse says they're attracted to the same sex and want to explore that with you. What happens next? Straight to that fishtail and now leaving magic. We're not going to Magic City, by the way. I just like the song.
We're going to Cheetah.
Yes. We're going to Cheetah. We're going, yes.
We're going to
We're
Frolic.
definitely going to
We're
Cheetah.
going to Cheetah to Frolic.
Yeah, we're going to frolic. We're going to be in Cheetah.
All right, so what
happens next is we're going to sit down and we're going to talk about this. And talk about how long and how much have you been into this and have you explored without me? And why? Did you even do such a thing? How long? Does this go back to childhood? Or just,
So she's your woman and she's your wife. And she wants to explore. Listen, hold on. She wants to explore with another woman and she went and told you. Are you open to it or you're not? She's your wife.
Oh yeah, I mean, we would have that kind of relationship where, I mean, why not be open to it? I like other women anyway. She see me at the dinner parties. When that's the rock kick in, she know I be looking. I might not be cheating, but I be looking. I be looking.
How you feel?
And I know who's cooking.
How you feel about that? How you feel about that? If that was a scenario.
If the roles were reversed, like
Yes.
if my dude wanted to be with another dude,
Hell no.
like
No, I'm talking
Oh
about.
wow! Wait a minute.
That's a
let's
good
see
one.
if the roles were
It's
reversed.
the same sex.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it says
That's
so.
not good.
That's not good.
Hey, what if he's attracted to Michael B. Jordan?
Right.
We both we
problems.
What you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
We're gonna need to go to some counseling. We're gonna have to talk. No,
Staying in it, that's good.
I mean, it would be something. It would probably take more than a prayer for me to stay. You know, but I'm just saying, like,
Wow.
we like, hey,
You like women, and you know you like women now, and you married for this long with your man. Would you explore with your man to, you know, go and get your fantasy and things fulfilled? Would you want to do it by yourself?
I think sometimes opening Pandora's box could be more of a curse than a gift. So for me,
I like that answer.
I think if my marriage, if I've been with this man for 20 years, I'm not gonna open Pandora's box because I don't want to ruin what we have. Even though this is a desire of mine, you don't have to act on it all the time. So, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to act on everything that you desire. So it's like, yo, no,
we
you
bringing the
know.
baddies back. I love that. That's cold.
I'm gonna be with you, boo.
But would you sneak and freak though? Would you sneak and freak? Would you sneak and freak? In the Bahamas, all of y'all half naked. I'm not there.
Girl
And if
time.
the girls are there and they looking all voluptuous and oiled up and sipping pineapple juice and smelling like it.
Cold. I love it. All right, moving on.
Okay, yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, so
Read up.
all right,
Come
all
on,
right.
baby. Pull it up, baby.
Pull it
What
up.
you
All
doing?
right, all right. God dang. Which section?
That shit ain't no joke.
I'm like, yeah, no. Which sexual position do you enjoy the most?
Ooh, you already talked about it.
Well, baby, listen. No, this is for us. We're in a relationship right
Oh,
now. We're acting.
okay.
Relationship.
So-
baby, to be quite honest, every position I put you in, I enjoy.
Ah,
He's so so
You know
corny.
what I love. You know what I love about it is that you don't mind me putting you in every position that you've never tried before, over and over again. So I like all of them.
Touche. Good answer. Good answer, Bob.
Good answer, Bob.
Good answer.
I like it.
I was like, whatever you like. Yeah.
That's cap.
I like, what did you like?
This should make I get a cramp every time this shit
Here we
happens.
go. Here we go. Your friend with benefits arrives to your house unannounced. They text, I'm outside, and you're in the bed with the person you hope will become your significant other. What do you do? Ooh-wee.
He outside?
And he came unannounced though, and that you land with the guy that you really hoping that's gonna be your man. This is your guy who, you know, you fucked and
A
you like
friend
him.
with benefits.
Yes, but this
Wait,
nigga,
he say friend.
yes.
FWB.
He'll be on left on scene. I'm not. If this is where I want to be, I can't. He gonna get ignored.
I agree, because if a woman's just pop up in my house in the first place, it don't matter what it is, it's
popping up,
open
so
anyway.
That's a bad sign.
It's a bad sign.
Very bad.
Like we don't pop up. We don't pop
We
up.
don't do pop-ups.
So listen,
That's like that blinking yellow turn left light. That's a bad sign. You don't know if I should go or not.
Do I go?
What are we doing?
Text me say, hey, I'm here.
no, I'm gonna be the nigga in the house.
Touche. That's it.
Yeah, I'm
Like, hey, Daddy.
I'm
Daddy is
gonna
here.
be the nigga in the house
Daddy
doing.
is here.
I'm gonna be the nigga in the house doing those positions, baby, over and over again.
That we talked about.
Or that.
All right, here we go.
That all.
No complaints.
Hold
You'd be
on,
like,
let's go.
and then no complaints.
Okay, you and your significant other are drinking one night and talk about the first time you met. They admit that they were really interested in your best friend that night. How do you
Wow.
How do you respond? So the dude, you meet the dude, and he want to talk to you, and so forth and so on. Now y'all together, and he tell you, babe,
Match
I
your
really
shit.
liked your friend more than I liked you. What's your response to your dude?
I mean, you could have kept it to yourself. But I feel like my response would be like, okay, go try it. I feel like if any dude tells me, okay, I'm interested in blah 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 blah, okay, go try it. Like if they're mine and they want somebody else, then okay, go get it.
No, he said
Like,
he wants somebody else from the beginning. He was more interested in her, but now y'all together. But he just wanted to let you know, hey, I was more interested in your friend than you.
So they're with me, but okay.
Yeah,
He's with you.
But he was saying, oh,
When you first met,
first.
yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to holler at you.
Because obviously, I mean, I was the last pick, so I mean, it don't matter. Right. Because at the end of the day, if you wanted to be with my best friend that bad, then y'all would have been together, right?
Yeah. So what happens if you dating her and she tells you, hey, babe, I really like you. You know, we're together, but I really liked your friend first.
How long were you together?
Did my friend know?
How long were you together?
Oh, my friend didn't know?
How long y'all been together? Y'all been together for
When she asked
3 years.
3 years.
At that point, it really don't matter. Like,
It don't
it
matter.
is what
Yeah.
it is. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? If it's fresh, and then it's like,
Glad you picked me, babe. Glad I'm drilling that hole.
I mean, the best for last. If you
I like it. Pick me.
what song would you say best describes your sexual preference?
Oh, wow.
Preference?
That's for him. You gotta tell her.
I know my song.
What's your song?
I ain't finna say. Hey, go answer.
don't even know if I
Like
can
nice
say that
and
song,
Every
slow.
day I'm lit.
Mine is How Deep Is Your Love? Cause I'm definitely going deep. Baby, you can take it though, baby. You're good. I like it. You know what I'm saying? You can take it, baby. Oh my God.
Oh, damn.
Go ahead.
Shit out. Ooh. I ain't gonna say because
Gotta pick a song. Come on.
man, I can't
say
pick. Man,
Just pick.
look, I was just gonna say R. Kelly 12 play album, but I don't even know if we can even say that shit now.
You can say it's your answer. You can say it on the side.
I know R. Kelly can't play out. I don't like what R. Kelly did, but I like his music.
Yeah. We ain't talking jam. We talking his music. You gotta separate the music from the man.
Yeah,
Right.
like going to church, you got to separate the word from the man.
There we
Right.
go. There we go.
Absolutely, I like 12 play. I
Yeah,
love
12 play. Yeah, we
You.
gonna do some sessions.
it. What song?
Well, since we were talking about sapiosexual, there's a song called Sapiosexual by Tusi. Y'all ever heard it? I'm a sapiosexual, we could be flexible, baby girl. I'll make your mind come inside.
Yeah.
You can let me inside, let me know when your ride come. And we could go run after run, I'll be beating you down. I'll be beating you down, that's all shit. Right there.
That's all you want.
That's all you need.
I'm gonna beat you down. How the song go? I'm gonna beat you down.
That's the end of the song, right there. That's all I care.
All right, here we go. Moving on. Oh, pass that to O. Speak up.
Okay, if you could only use one move to turn on your opposite sex or opposite person, what would that be?
There she is right there.
Excuse me, I apologize. I say
Say it to her.
Okay, if you could only use one move to turn on your significant other, what would that move be?
Is he supposed to answer this? Am I
No,
supposed to
you.
answer this?
Yeah, I'm saying it to you. What would that
Oh, only one move.
like, what would that move be?
I would do that. Wear nothing and wear the trench coat and heels
Without
and show up at the house.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that's what you
I can see that.
Yeah.
I'm like picturing that right now.
Pass
Do
it.
it!
I've already done it.
Pass
She
it.
said, been done, did. She said, do it, did, and did. Did.
All right, here we go. Hold on. Speak up so we can all hear you loud, please.
All right. Your significant other wants you to include the mother or father of their child in the wedding party. Is this entirely out of question? Explain.
That depends on the nature.
I would say no, it's not entirely out of the question. I'm going to assume we've been together for some years, and if the mother still have a relationship with you, who am I to say they can't come because, you know, that's a relationship you guys have. So I'm secure in you, so I'm good.
Good answer.
She can steam the clothes.
Hold a man.
I love
Got
it.
17 tuxedos.
Last thing we out of here, we're going around real quick. If you could only choose one for the rest of your life, this is the only thing you could have.
Last question
Head
tonight?
or sex? No, for this segment. Head or sex. That's all you can have for the rest of your life. You're gonna have one or the other one. What you taking? Head or sex? Sex.
Head.
Sex? You have to think about it. She was like,
Thinking for.
she was thinking about that head. She was like,
Wait, I can't get that.
that head cold, man. That head cold.
When it's
man.
good, hey. I mean,
For the rest of your life.
Rest of your life, Lord. Yeah, head. Oh, I'm a head next.
You said, I thought you said sex.
No, sex says yeah. Sex.
Look at her, she reminiscing.
she don't know.
She reminiscing. She reminiscing.
He was like, wait, that was good.
She's sweating.
That was about.
Head.
Sex or head? Sex.
Sex.
Yeah, sex.
I need penetration.
I need penetration. I mean, don't.
Penetration.
Sorry, I love it. Listen, that's awesome. That's incredible.
She need to be
But I
penalized.
need, yeah. Hey, don't lie. Hey, I need
Better be
to.
penalized.
I need some strength. I need some.
You get it in, you ain't gonna be penalized.
I need some strength.
Well, you know I'm taking sex. I
All
think
right.
head is only for foreplay.
It's for
We wrap. We done.
Right.
We're closing down Jazze Finzel, close the show out, and we out of here.
Hey man, it felt good.
It did.
It felt good. You
Indeed.
know.
Please give it up for the band.
Absolutely. Thank y'all.
Let's look at it. Sana, Jose, you killed it. We're gonna come back. We want y'all to be back. We're about to do another segment soon. I want y'all to be back and come down and talk. You know what I mean? We invite everybody to be a part of this show. This show is more about, you know, the inspiration about life, talking about real conversations, keeping it 1,000, taking the meat, leaving the bones, keeping our, you know, our mind and our spirits open. It's gonna get even more interesting because I think as we go on, we'll be able to make our own church. You know,
Yeah.
we'll be able to have our own
Yeah.
conversations.
Yeah.
We'll be able to be transparent about who and what we are, what we're not, and where we're going. Love, light, and love. Keep going, keep laughing, and keep smiling. We're gonna have fun. My acronym is friendship, understanding, and nurturing. As long as you have those three, we can always have fun. I'll let you.
Let's talk about it.